Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. P, and I'm going to read this book to you, and I'm hoping I've got this camera set up on a new little tripod thing, so hopefully you can see it pretty good, and because I can't actually see it very well, but I'm hoping that the glare doesn't get to you. So this is called Curiosity, the story of a Mars rover. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to read a little bit okay, you can't see that yet, on the jacket. It says, "Wherever you are in the world right now, I'm a very long way away. Let the Curiosity rover guide you through her journey from being an idea to being built to roaming the dusty, rocky surface of Mars. Find out how Curiosity traveled to the red planet." So this is, hey, this is a true story. So let's see how it goes, and let's see if you can actually see it. Curiosity, the story of a Mars rover, by Marcus Modem. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to have to move this so you can see this part, which is not really any big deal. Wherever you are in the world right now, I'm a very long way away. I'm not even on the same planet as you. I'm a Mars rover. A rover is a moving robot built to explore far-off places, places too far away or dangerous for humans to visit. How did I get here? Why was I sent? Well, this is my story. Humans have always wondered about Earth and its place in the universe. Although scientists have made great discoveries and explained some of the mysteries of space, the planets hold their secrets well. Many questions remain unanswered. Of these, one question intrigues humans above all others. Is there anybody else out there? Scientists decided that the best place to look for other life was on one of our closest neighboring planets. Hey, this is actually pretty cool because you can see the whole page, can't you? Good. Mars, the red planet. In addition to being one of our two closest neighboring planets, Mars is the planet in our solar system that's most similar to Earth. Scientists think that in the past, Mars may have had environments similar to ones on the Earth today. Mars is covered in red dust now, but there is evidence that millions of years ago, the planet may have had lakes, flowing rivers, and even great oceans. So you might ask yourself, why does this matter? Here's the answer. Because on Earth, water is a necessity for life. However, there is one problem. The trip to Mars in a spacecraft can be over 350 million miles long. That's 350 million miles, 560 million kilometers, a distance much, much farther than any human has ever traveled in space, even with our modern technology. We don't have a practical way to get humans to Mars. The journey would take at least 6 months, or to get them back. Humans have been able to explore closer to home. On July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11, landed on the moon. Astronaut Neil Armstrong took one famous step and became the first person to set foot there. For the few hours he and Buzz Aldrin walked on its surface, people could look up at the moon and know that someone might be looking back at them. Mars is about 200 times farther from Earth than the Moon, a journey that is currently very difficult for humans to undertake. The red planet is also an inhospitable environment. But what if it were possible to send an explorer who didn't need food, water, or oxygen? That's where I come in. There's Earth right there. Okay. Can you see that? I think you can see that. I'll just read it. Scientists at NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, came up with the idea to send robots to Mars in humans' place. The robots would need to be able to move over rough terrain with all the equipment needed to collect data and samples. So the scientists began to design rovers like me. I don't think you can see this. It says radio in the backpack, life support system, gold visor to protect from the sun, control module showing oxygen levels, oxygen tubes. This is Apollo astronaut moon landing. But here, Mars Rover, early Mars missions. It has solar powers used to power early rovers, cameras, wheels able to drive over rough terrain. There's Deimos. I'm not sure what that means. It says the moon. Oh, Deimos, moon. Phobos, moon. So they're all taking notes and they're trying to figure out how this is going to work. The project to build and design Mars rovers was and still is based at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory near Los Angeles, California. I needed to be larger and more advanced than any of the rovers NASA had ever built before. Previous successful rovers had taken photos of Mars, giving NASA never-before-seen images. Other missions were orbiters and flybys, flying around or past Mars to gather information without even landing on the planet. By 2007, 39 missions to the Red Planet had been launched, and over half had ended in failure. Some of these earlier missions had become lost in space, while others crashed into Mars, never to be heard from again. The lab where I was built had to be kept as clean as possible. Everyone had to wear white coveralls, which were nicknamed bunny suits. These suits stopped dust and germs from spreading to me and my equipment. The suit covers in person from head to toe. This way, no skin, hair, or other kinds of human dust will be shed into the clean room. Humans make a lot of dust. This air shower blasts away dust, hair, and skin from coveralls before people enter. Static electricity can harm equipment. This cord keeps the team member, from giving off a static shock by transferring any static charges to the floor. Filters are used to remove as much dust in the lab's air as possible. The team didn't want to think that they had discovered tiny forms of life on Mars, only to realize that it was just Earth bacteria I'd brought with me. Scientists recreated Martian environments and test rooms at the lab so they could check that I was prepared. My wheel system was designed to keep all 6 of my wheels in contact with the ground at all times on any terrain I might encounter. Okay, so that's just about, well, I'll go to another page. We're going to stop at 10 minutes. And then we'll read the rest of it next week. Entirely new technologies had to be invented for my mission. I needed to be able to carry a lot of equipment to test what I found on Mars, my own portable laboratory. To give the mission the best chance of being successful, years of testing were needed to make sure everything would work correctly the first time. After all, if something were to go wrong on Mars, no one could come and fix me. And so you see this, but I don't know if you can see this text. This is their diagram, their plan. This is my antenna, which I use to communicate with my team on Earth. That's right here. My weather station sits in here. With it, I can record wind speeds, temperature, and even radiation on Mars. I'm about the size of a car, 10 feet long, 9 feet wide. Are cars really 9 feet wide? And 7 feet high. No, cars are not that high. This camera points downwards. It is designed to film the ground as I approach on my landing. And these are my hazard cameras, or HazCams. I use them to spot and avoid dangerous terrain. Okay, we're going to come back and we will go on to this page about curiosity when we come back next week. Okay, bye.